Polar.Sky, your resident local mystic. Today, the topic is what is your star quality? I have already pre-shuffled the 3 piles, but I will more than likely be pulling like clarifiers, and I'll be using my Rider-Waite tarot deck for that, as per usual. I used about 4 different decks today, including the Rider-Waite tarot. And for your star quality, so what each card is going to represent, and what we're going to be looking into, is each of those letters basically standing for a theme within your star quality. So S is going to be your strength, T is going to be trust, A is going to be like admiration, adoration, and ambition, and R is going to be respect. And I'll dive deeper into what I mean by that in each pile. So choose wisely. And please do remember that for all intents and purposes, this is for entertainment and spiritual tea, because I love that. Please remember to listen with both your body and spirit. If it does not resonate, pay it no mind. I will not soften hard truths, but I will end on a positive note in order to sweeten them. And take one deep breath before choosing your pile and diving in. Let's get it. So if you chose this deck in this image, you are pile 1. Pile 1's picture, also all of these pictures that I used obviously are of me, if you've seen my face. And it's from a photo shoot that I did last year that I concocted in my brain for my birthday. Did the makeup and such, practiced a bunch of poses, and edited the pictures after, etc. This picture gives me the like light and shadow aspects. It gives me duality. That's already the vibe that I'm picking up on right now from this group that y'all chose. Just a lot of dual energy. And also not unorthodox. Well, yes, unorthodox, but kind of like enigmatic, or contradictory is also a word that's coming to mind about your energy and even your star quality, and how you show up in this world. That's one of the positives. So before we get into it, let me go ahead and spark up real quick. Alrighty. So for the strengths part of your star quality, you know it's real when a bitch coughing. So your strengths, you have finding grace. And now there being people yelling outside all of a sudden. For what you should trust about your star quality and what you bring to the table, we have the 2 of Wands. For what others admire and adore about you, and what you should be more ambitious about when it comes to your star quality, you have Stag, trust and thrive, and Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And for respect, what your star quality garners respect about, and that you should treat with more respect and reverence about yourself and your star quality, we have the 7 of Swords. So this is kind of tea already. Buckle in, I suppose. I also want to go to the book. I brought the book for the S, from the Herbiary deck. We have Starflower, which is page 92. It reads, some call this plant by her more common name, Barrage, but she prefers Starflower, and wouldn't you? Her blue star-shaped petals shine among the garden's more usual yellows and pinks, shimmering yet understated, like an old-time movie starlet. Starflower shares a timeless philosophy with these legends of the silver screen. Grace isn't something you keep for yourself, she tells us, Grace, Starflower knows, is a gift you give over and over again to the world around you. If you're thoughtful, caring, and true, grace develops a patina over time, becoming wisdom, cradling those lucky enough to be in your presence. How can you let a little more grace into your life? Fucking wow, first of all. Wow. Wow. I need to take that in. Wow, that's incredible. Wow. And the fact that you got Starflower for what your star quality is, that's like magnificent. What I'm getting a lot from this is just, I mean, like it said, finding grace. Grace is something that you offer other people, it seems quite a lot. It's like your instinct almost to hold that compassion and patience, and even persevere for others. Wow, now that's powerful. Like, you feel like you can persevere for longer if it's for other people, but you struggle to assume or inhabit that same level of perseverance for just yourself. Damn, y'all, didn't come in for the read, but I guess we're here now. And so what this is like asking of you, like, first of all, that wow, like, that feels like it's a part of all of the things, like the respect, because I feel like that's something you should revere about yourself more and honor about yourself more and utilize, or I don't want to say utilize, but like harness. That's like a really powerful skill and a very powerful gift and very powerful strength, right? That you can and that you honestly should. I don't like using the word should, but I feel like it applies here. You really should harness and utilize more or whatever for yourself and towards your own dreams and ambitions and goals. Because not only will you get a lot further that way, you will also be in the spaces through getting yourself further to like help extend that to others, basically. Like, you being able to see this and use this for yourself more puts you in a better position to extend more of this grace to others as well. And like this, like it's an expansion of this gift and this skill set and this strength that you have. Yeah, reflecting that, putting that inward is going to assist a lot. Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so we also have the 2 of Wands for trust. What should you trust about what you bring to the table? I'm getting such like Libra energy for some reason. I'm just getting like a balance, and I'm also feeling that same kind of like soothing and patience, because, and that's another thing, so this is something that you should trust about yourself, because sometimes when you give a lot of grace and patience to people, like it can like lead into enabling and like coddling territory, but like it feels like your attunement with your ability to I fucking hate it's so hard for me to say words sometimes. Empathize with others is from such like a chord, like such a grounded and balanced state. Like other people may struggle with like going into enabling territory and or just like being completely cold, but like you tote the line so delicately, so preciously, so intentionally, and with nothing but like kindness and love in your heart. That is like truly like, dog, that is like truly powerful work. That is like, I can't even, like, my whole heart space right now is just like that is truly powerful work. So you should trust that your ability to navigate rocky terrain in new territories and new people and new spaces and like how you show up in them, like how you adhere to your own values, like how do you like discern, you know, anything about a space and a person and like the safety of it, you know, for a person like you as well, somebody who has this kind of grace, because that's where it can go to enabling and coddling territory if you're like honestly in the wrong environment and you're giving like a huge amount of grace. But when you're in the right environment or you're with the right people, like being able to stretch grace and do it with such ease can be so like healing and grounding, and just like assist people in their growth and stuff. But it has to be the right people, it has to be the right spaces, where that isn't taken advantage of. So you're needing to trust that you're able to navigate that. Wow. Oh my god, that is like, I literally have chills right now. Okay, and so what others admire and adore about you. You have trust and thrive in the sun, enjoy success and happiness. Honestly, what I'm getting from this is that you are just so hopeful. You are like just so much more hopeful than you give yourself credit for, and that quite honestly the people around you like are. And it's not like to compare and stuff like that, but it's just like I feel like the people around you are like perceiving you like in this way where they're just like, you are so hopeful, and they feel like you carry and you hold and you walk through life with so much more hope than like they feel capable of. But in watching you and perceiving you in this way and seeing this like inspires them, it really fuels them, and it ignites a fire within them to lead the life, or like to do the same, basically to find a way to do the same. Oh wow. Oh my god, my heart space right now fucking loaded. Oh my god, no, but that's fucking crazy. Like, okay, that's tea though. Okay, respect. Last one, respect the Seven of Swords, because that's what really got me. Like, and when this first came out, honestly, like, what am I saying? The first thing that came to my mind, because I saw this when it flipped in my pre-shuffle. Some of the cards I didn't see. Don't tell the other groups. Some of the cards I did. Do not tell the other groups. If you snitch on me, I snitch on you. I'm just kidding. But anyways, I saw this flip out and I like felt the vibe. And looking at it all now, I'm looking at everything all now, like the vibe is apparent. So when I first saw this card, I was really getting just like, damn, a bitch be moving in silence, huh? Like, damn. And it's not like sneaky and stuff, because the Seven of Swords, especially depending on the reading, can really be seen as like sneaky and stuff. But to me, I'm getting more like mysterious. Like, I'm getting more like mysterious vibes. Like being able to move in secret. And it's not even like you're trying to be secret or something. You're just private. I just get the vibe that you're maybe just like a private person or something. And it's like, it's kind of wild, because it's like, how are you a private person, but then people are also able to like perceive you, like, and perceive you in like such a way that like inspires them still. Like, you're showing up exactly how you need to and where you need to and how you need to. I don't know if I said that already. I don't know if I said that already. But I still want to draw a clarifying card for Seven of Swords, because I thought it was tea. Okay, 2 cards came out. We have the Nine of Cups and, ooh, the 3 of Cups, period. And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so, okay, literally, no, I literally just heard something in my head, and I heard, like, keeping your work to yourself, like, keeping your secrets to yourself, and, like, keeping your work to yourself. And by that, I mean, how do I say this? It's like, you be grinding, basically. Like, you're a bitch who be grinding. and like people know that you be grinding, but they don't even know what all you be grinding about. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe that is giving, and honestly, I love that. I love that so much. I'm eating it the fuck up. Like, I love that. Delicious. Cause bitches do need to mind their business a little bit, you know. But I digress. I digress. So the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, I'm getting like these. This is giving me successes. This is giving me celebration. Three of Cups is definitely celebration. So I'm getting like, oh my god. So the download is downloading. So I'm really getting like, it's like you keep your work to yourself. You work. The only people who really like be known about the work that you're doing are like the people that you're working with on whatever it is that you're doing, basically. Is the vibe. Like, you don't really speak on it too much, but then it's like you pop out with it, bird. You pop out with it, and it's like it's very evident, it's very apparent, it's very seen how much work you've been putting in, because look at this level of success. And okay, so that's why people are like perceiving. And so, but the thing is, I won't even get into that. I won't put my opinions in this, I guess. But that's basically like, that is something that that people, I guess, respect about you, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting that like, that's something that people respect. They're like, and it's like, and I get this vibe too, like, I feel like some people be like trying to look too, like some people be trying to get in your business, and they don't be finding nothing. They don't be finding nothing. Like, you thought you was drinking tea, bitch, you're drinking Fizz. Because then you pop out and it's a whole different story, or it's a whole different timeline, like type shit, like a whole different reality that you are clearly living in. And so people like really respect that about you. And that's like, oh, and I'm getting, oh my god, I'm getting another download. It almost gives like, it's giving this vibe of like there's like this build up. It's like people are like searching and searching and searching, and that energy is like building up, and it feels like something is like going to break or crack open, and then the thing that cracks open is just like your successes on a new level. Like, that's just it. It's also giving a little bit of like preying on your downfall. So I don't know, some of y'all got a lot of bitches preying on your downfall, and a lot of people know about it, but the fact that you just keep winning in front of their face also garners people's respect. No, that's tea though. You know what? And that's what you get, bitch. Like, with my whole chest. Because to be fucking for real. Anywho. But that's also something that you should treat with more respect and reverence. I don't know why I'm giving y'all's reading so long right now. That's something you should treat with a lot more respect and reverence. Just like how you operate, like your life, like just like, how do I say this? Like, yeah, like you should be giving yourself mad respect for how much you are able to move with respect for yourself, like around spaces and around people, and like in front of people and stuff like that. Like, you should be giving yourself like basically like hella props for how much you treat yourself with respect no matter what. Because some bitches try it and it never works, and it never works, and it never works, and it never works. So sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. But yeah, damn, that's y'all star quality. Okay, Part 1. Damn, like, I feel well fed right now, and I still got 2 other groups. Anyway, that's the reading. Appreciate you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and maybe leave a little comment if you stayed this long. Leave an emoji based on the tea that you just drank. Leave me a teacup emoji for all the tea that we just drank right now. Yeah, and follow my socials, I guess, and check the links in the description box for important vibey information and stuff like that. Anyways, peace keys, love y'all, bye. All right, pile 2. Pile 1, it was tea, I can't lie, but I think some tea will spill here, so prepare your pants, get your napkins out and ready, because I feel like it's about to get a little messy up in here. So if you chose pile 2, you chose this pile of cards and also this image. So this is very interesting. For this group, I'm really focused on like the highlights of, also for those who don't know, I took these pictures. I had a photo shoot because I do photo shoots for my birthday every year, and I had this concept, did my face paint, etc, etc, follow my socials, etc, 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 etc. I'm really focusing on like the highlights, like I guess just the highlights in the photo. And from this, I'm getting that like your star quality is, how do I put this into words? I feel like your star quality is just beginning to be like almost highlighted and seen in some kind of way, and that there's like so much more light to come out of what you have to offer. Wow, that's powerful. I also get this vibe that you have been able to use the things that like truly make you a star and make you stand out and make you like just, how do I say this? Things and the thing within you that like makes you feel so worthy of like being alive. You've been able to like shape it and mold it. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. So that you can fit in. Like it's so interesting. So it's like these things that make you stand out, that like if you were to be picked out of a crowd, it'd be the things that make you be picked out of a crowd, but you've been able to like mold it in a way so that you're blending in with the crowd. Wow. So we are getting messy. We are getting messy because, wow, the read is coming. Okay. All right, so let's get into the cards, I suppose. So for your strengths, we have crack open. For trust, as in what should you trust about what you have to bring to the table, you have the King of Cups. We have what do others admire and adore about you, and that you should be more ambitious about. And we have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Okay, so already we're getting like water energy and emotional energy. I'm picking up on like Pisces, like Piscean energy a little bit of Cancer energy, just water energy, but Cancer and Pisces is popping out for me right now, especially Pisces. Oh, we also had a second card for the what do others admire and adore about you. Totally forgot. And we have let go of the need to be right. Okay, yeah, that one does give me like Pisces and Cancer energy for sure, like actually. And look at all this blue, and you also got like the King of Cups. Like this is very interesting already. And then we have for the R, respect. What about your star quality garners respect from others, and that you should treat with more respect and reverence? And we have the World card. Wow, all this blue energy, all this very like malleable, like flowing energy. It's like a wave or something. Okay, so for your strengths, we have Rose Crack Open, which is page 56, and it reads, yes, that. Rose sighs as she contemplates Rainier Maria Rilke's take on relationships. Rose adores poetry, but despite popular belief, she simply can't countenance mushy love. Rose knows that to experience love in full, you need to be a strong vessel while at the same time cracking open. A contradiction. No, more a contradiction than flowers and thorns, murmurs Rose. Rose reminds you to embrace dualities and say both and instead of either or. Wow, that's so interesting. Some of y'all may have felt drawn to both Power 1 and 2. I won't say any more about it though. I promise. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like so much flowing energy. So much flowing energy. It's like this ability to like honestly like compromise, and I feel like people or maybe society like has this idea of compromise, and what they really mean is sacrifice. And it's like your strength is like being able to recognize and flow in between like the different pathways and existences, so that compromise is compromise in reality and not compromise in illusion, which is sacrifice. And that is tea, actually. Okay, my fucking battery ran out or whatever, and I forgot. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying, but I'm just gonna continue based on what I think that I was saying. If it is something different, like in the clips when they're put together, I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm just gonna let things be. But anyway, it's like this ability to be an individual while being like with people, and while like honoring other people, like this ability to honor yourself equally. That is a powerful strength. Compromise. And so then we have trust. So what you should trust about what you bring to the table. And we have the King of Cups. So yeah, this is honestly the energies, you know, definitely like overlapping on top of each other. Because it's like the King of Cups is like somebody who's like emotionally mature, essentially. Like, yes, just in case you needed to like hear this or like realize this, like you are bringing emotional maturity to the table. That is your strength, and you should trust that that is what you're bringing to the table. Like truly, how you like. I actually have no more words. I was gonna say more, but actually no. And then we have what do others admire and adore about you that you should be more ambitious about. Okay, I feel like right now we might get into the nitty-gritty right now. This is the vibe it's giving me. What others admire and adore about you and that you should be more ambitious about. Also, this literally says peacekeeper. I just realized that, and I was talking about compromise. This literally says peacekeeper. Bruh, this is wild. It says peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. So you are capable of being humble. You are capable of truly like putting yourself in another person's shoes, or even just be like, you know what, I did fuck up, or you know what, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. You know, and things of that nature. Like you're literally like, whoa, like that is a skill, and that is powerful. Wow, love that. And then you also have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Again, you're also able to be like, I can advocate for myself too. You're like, you are, the one thing you are uncompromising about is about compromising yourself, and like compromising like your like autonomy and personhood. Wow, Like, the one thing you're uncompromising about is your own personhood being compromised. And you know what? Everybody should be uncompromising about that. More people should be like that. Like, real shit. Real shit. That's powerful. That's powerful. I wonder how that relates to like how you should be more ambitious about it though. This ability to compromise. That may be like, oh wow, and you may like not want to hear this or whatever, possibly. I don't know you, I don't know your life. But this may be like a role that you are like meant to help fulfill. I feel like in society or like in community or something, like your ability to compromise, like, or to like help other people compromise and reach agreements, like that is definitely like something that is like deep, like so like deeply a part of like that, like how you operate, like the essence of like who you are, like in soul and spirit, and like just as a human being, you know, just as a being of nature. This ability to see like between all the folds and see how and when and where they can begin to fit together so that like what's created becomes like larger than ourselves. Wow. Wow. That is powerful. You're like a connector. But you're not just like a connector for the sake of connecting. You're like a connector for the sake of purpose and for the sake of like, this feels like a spiritual gift. This doesn't just feel like a star quality. This feels like a spiritual gift too. Like this ability to like spot certain opportunities for certain people and to like connect them to these different things because it helps align them with their purpose. Oh, this is tea. And like because like them aligning with their purpose helps to like align to like a larger purpose, like a larger like collective purpose is like the vibe. That is wild. Wow, that is powerful. But yeah, that's like, I feel like one of your purposes in life, this is not just a star quality, this is like a spiritual gift, which I will do another video on. But like that's like wild. I knew this one was gonna like really get into nitty gritty. That's why I feel like that's why I like went through everything else. I really felt that. So then we have the World card finally as what about your star quality like garners respect from others and also like something that you should treat with more respect and reverence. Oh, this is tear. So you know what? Let's hit one. You know what? Let's hit one. So, like, how you have built up your world, the people, the types of people that you have filling it, like, they're not just things that, like, matter most to you and, like, what you have in your life, but they're also things that I guess, like, other people envy. Like, okay, now we're getting into it. I don't know why every single, literally last group, I'm like, why is it that like when we're talking about respect, like envy has to be in there too? Like, why do you gotta be envious in order to respect somebody? Why can't you just respect somebody to respect somebody? Because we both right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gross. But you know what? I'm gonna keep my babies out of it and just channel the fucking message. I'm gonna stay on point now. But it's basically other things that like, so it's like you have like this internal and external world that people just like would kill to have type shit, like, and have like that like knowledge and understanding and operation and like also like physical like material things like people like wish they had, like looking at your world from what they can see. And so because of that, like because of like the way that you're able to like craft your world. Oh, this is beautiful. The way that you're able to craft your world is just like, it's literally otherworldly. It's otherworldly as fuck. It's probably like unconventional as fuck, I guess, in comparison to like how a lot of people live their lives. And so I can understand, I guess, if people are envious if they're fucking bored as hell with their life. And I'm not particularly throwing shade. You know what? I'm gonna stop being messy. I knew I was gonna be messy in this group, and like I literally said that at the beginning. And I'm really trying to not be, y'all. I'm really trying to not be. I'm really trying right now. I don't know. Like, I feel like some of these people's like outside energies I'm picking up just like piss me off or something. Or it's not even piss me off. It just like it causes me to be shady. Oh my god, I cracked myself up. Oh my god. Alright. Anyways, back to the task at hand. So basically, because you know you have built up this like otherworldly world for you to live and experience and exist in, with all the different people you love who are also like otherworldly and stuff. You also like, I guess, need to pay it like more respect and reverence more, like really like give honoring to it and like take the time to like, I don't know, like, oh, what's the fucking word? Like just sit in it, like just exist in it. Like sit with that like feeling of like being in the existence of it, because I don't know, maybe you've like been living in it for a while and so it's just like normal to you, but like it's still not normal for so many people. And it's also like it's something that like you've built to enjoy, and like you get to like enjoy it every day. So like don't forget like how, oh, this is powerful. Like don't forget like how hard you worked to build this world. Even though life is so much easier now, or like even if it's not like super easier, it's just like it's your world, you know. It's like way different than like maybe where you came from and what you lived in, you know, before. And it's just like I'm just feeling this energy of like just like paying some kind of like veneration to it in some way, which may like seem odd, but like I don't know, like your world is like it's a spirit of its own. It's a spirit that like you have co-created with everything around you. So if you deserve that honoring, if the land deserves that honoring, if your ancestors deserve that honoring, this world that you have co-created with all of those things deserves that honoring too. Holy shit. That was deep, y'all. That was deep. Oh, I'm gonna need a minute after this one. Wow. That was deep. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna leave y'all to sit with that. And I'm gonna sit with that separately. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe or whatever the fuck. I feel like y'all should drop like a wave emoji in the comments if you have watched this far. And follow my socials and stuff, and click the link in the description box for super cool, very knowledgeable information that is super helpful. And peruse the links that I have up there. How about that? Yeah. Which actually I probably need to update. I just realized for sure. But yeah, have a good day, night, evening, morning or whatever. Peace. Hi, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, you chose this deck. What am I saying? Pile of cards. And also this image. So already from this image, this is like also, so I took these photos, like did the makeup or whatever, like edited or whatever like that, for a photo shoot I did last year for my birthday, because I like to do that. So if you want to see more of my art and stuff like that, follow my socials. Thanks so much. But already, like, the way that this was edited, like, there's like 3 versions of myself. Also, that's me modeling and the photograph, by the way. And so I was like already getting like Gemini energy. I also was getting like I feel like this is like a Wiccan thing or like a pagan thing, the triple goddess. Yeah, like it's like a Wiccan or a pagan thing. I literally don't remember. That kind of that section of spirituality is like the vibe I'm picking up on as well. So for your star quality, we have, for your strings, we have pocket of protection, as well as, oh, this is the one. This was the pile that had 2 cards come out in a different deck, and then all of the other cards were like ones, or like 1 card each. It was very interesting. And then we also have light in the darkness. We have, for trust, what you should trust about what you bring to the table, you have the Star, which, that is so wild. Another pile that has like a card. There's 2 piles, so maybe you're drawn to the other pile, who knows. But actually had a card relating to something having to do with the star. And y'all actually got like the Star card. So that's interesting. And then, what do others admire and adore about you, and what you should be more ambitious about? We have spring, see your seeds grow. And for respect, like, what about your star quality garners respect from others, and that you should treat with more respect and reverence? You have the Tower card. The R in like all of the piles were like, I feel like they were like all cards that, like, I don't know, like, could be taken like negatively, but then we're like real as fuck. Like, so this is such an interesting vibe to me. Also, so I'm already getting this vibe. I don't want to go, well, okay, yeah, actually I'm gonna do this in like reverse order, I guess, is like the vibe I'm getting right now. So that's very interesting, because y'all's was like the only group who had 2 cards from like a different deck than like the other piles, and I also feel like going about it in reverse, instead of like the way that I had it laid out and that I did with the other groups. So that already tells me that y'all are used to being different. Like, y'all are used to being the different ones. Like, y'all are used to like being the ones to make shit shake a little bit, like, just because maybe you have a rebellious spirit, maybe it's just like literally just how you function is just like different than the norm, and like other people have to conform to that. And it's not like, I don't mean that like in a negative or like a manipulative way or anything like that, but it's more so just like, because I'm starting with respect instead. That's so interesting. I'm starting with respect instead, because it's like just one thing that you carry is just like people like instantly respect you for some reason. Like, you walk into a room and people will just like treat you with respect, like on instinct. And I feel like it has to do with like the energy that you carry. It also gives me chaos, like chaos magic though, like where you like learn how to like wield the energy of chaos like as a catalyst for positive change, instead of just to like wreak havoc upon people. And it's like you have that, like you have that energy. And even if people are not able to like recognize and discern like your intentions, even though you may be like forthright and like honest about your intentions, like people may not be able to discern if you're the type of person who is going to wreak havoc or wants to just be a catalyst for change. People just know that you come in with this like big thunderous energy that they have no other like option but to respect it, whether it's out of fear and like their self-imposed fear from projecting onto you, which literally has nothing to do with you, by the way, um, or like or from like recognizing that you just have some type of power even if they don't know what it is and can't put their finger on it. And then there's like other people who like they know exactly what kind of power you have, and they like respect that like just inherently, or they know what kind of power you have and they think it's probably wiser for them to like respect it instead of like poking the bear. You know what I mean? So that is something that is so interesting. So that is something that you should also respect and revere about yourself more, like that you come in like you are the energy of change, you are the energy of transformation, you are the energy of catalyst, of awakening. Like, and those are big shoes to fill, but you're just filling them because you was born this way. And other people don't know that, or like can't understand that, like they can't wrap their heads around you just like being born this way. But like you are, so honor that about yourself more. Like try doing something different with it. Try like putting forth change in a new way, like for your own life and for your own path. Like try differently because you have the power to. You have like all of the power in the world to. So you should just try. Wow. Okay. And then we have a what others admire and adore about you. And that you should be more ambitious about. And we have spring, see your seeds grow in the star. Okay, this is kind of like I feel like coming back from like literally what I was just saying, about like trying differently, because I'm getting this vibe of like literally spring, see your seeds grow. So you're like putting seeds, and then the star card, this person is like pouring water and stuff, like watering shit. And so it's like you have this like innate ability to grow things. You literally have this like your star quality is like your innate ability to just like grow things and have things like foster and like to make things bloom. Are you kidding me? That is powerful. That is powerful as shit. You have the ability to make things bloom. You have the ability to make things happen just from your very energy being in the picture. Like, you don't even have to do too much. So, why are you not using that as a way to, like, create the most abundant, most fulfilling of all experiences for yourself? Why aren't you using that to plant seeds that that carry that possibility? Because, like, that is, like, that's wild. That's powerful. And like people, so yeah, like people really admire and adore that about you, and you should 110% be like more ambitious with the fact that you have that ability, and try things in different ways and like plant different seeds, you know, to see what can grow, see all the magical possibilities that you can grow. That is so powerful. And then you have, am I missing a card? Wait. No, I just read both of them, basically. That's crazy. Yeah, because, okay, so I kind of went, like, I read these together, but really this is the A and this is the T. And the T is what you should trust about what you bring to the table. So I kind of read them together. But it all like still makes sense. Like you should be trusting in your ability to make things bloom and blossom. So try making something bloom and blossom that you would actually like. Something that like you have control over. Like try doing things differently. Yeah, try creating a different environment for your seeds to grow. You should trust in your ability to create a new environment for your seeds to grow. Okay, so then your strengths. We have pocket of protection and light in the darkness. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a hit. This one's gonna need a hit before we dive in. So the strength that you have is your ability to protect yourself. But sometimes, goddamn, you know what? Yes. You have this ability to protect yourself, but instead, I don't know why this is giving like so many of the messages coming through is like lesson learning right now, like, and it's like we're talking about your star quality, but we're also talking about it through a lens of like these are lessons that you're learning a little bit. That's so real. You can end up like caging yourself sometimes, like, or like instead of building like a shield, you're like building a cage, you know what I mean? Which I don't even know what that means, but that's what's being said. And how does this relate back to strengths? Like, how does this relate back to strengths? So, okay, this is kind of like just reoccurring message about like your ability to create things. Because it's like if you're able to create protection for yourself and you're able to create like just like hiding away or like dimming yourself. Whoa. Okay. There's a lot happening right now. So if you're capable of creating protection around yourself, if you're capable of like hiding yourself away or dimming yourself, then that also means that you are capable of like creating freedoms from yourself and creating that with protection, like okay, now I'm getting things. Like being caged is like not the same as being protected, just like being free is not the same thing as being like liberated, I guess. It's a good word. I don't know. I'm trying to find a word. But it's basically just like, it's just this vibe of like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can like mix and match. Like I'm seeing like marbles and like different colored marbles and stuff. And it's like, you don't have to just like put all the marbles that look together in the same like 4-ball packaging. I don't know if that exists. Follow me, y'all. Well, you can instead like mix and match like the different marbles of like which ones are your favorite and put them in a little package together. I don't know. My metaphor is metaphoring right now. If you get it, you get it, I guess. But basically, like, you're allowed to mix and match things in a way that works for you. And the strength and the star quality that's being highlighted is your innate ability to do just that. But there's like this vibe of like it being utilized in a way where it's not truly beneficial and truly fulfilling and truly freeing and truly liberating for you. That instead it's being used to like dim yourself or like build a cage around you, which you know that you don't want. So it's like, use your powers for good, like for your own good. And you're using your powers for your own good is not, oh my god, now I'm getting it. Using your powers for your own good is not the same as you using your powers for evil. Like, doing things for the betterment of yourself, like, is not the same as like making things terrible for other people. Other people may be impacted by things that we do to better ourselves, but that does not always, depending, make us responsible for like that impact, like, because it's just like the fact of life is like you get attached to people and then you also get detached from people, and things begin and things end, and that's just like, that's literally life, and life is allowed to be that way. And you function best when life is able to freely be whatever it's supposed to be, so that you can freely be whatever you're supposed to be. But instead there's been a little bit of like a dragging on, which doesn't really need to be, because as soon as you let go, you're able to maximize these strengths and the star qualities that you have and that you hold and that you inhibit, like instinctually. Like, there's so much that can happen from that. Like, and it's so expansive, it's so powerful. It feels like a liberation. And it's like building different cages for yourself, that shit is dull and boring. Imagine building yourself like fucking freedom, you know what I mean? Like, fucking wild, man. Yeah, I think that's the reading for y'all. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry that was a lot, but also not sorry, because it just is what it is. Honestly, if you stayed this long, thank you. Like and subscribe and comment, like, I don't know, literally anything. And you can follow my socials or whatever, and check out the link tree in my description box for like super cool links and information and stuff that I will also be updating very soon, hopefully, because I forget about things, but that's fine. Yeah, but thanks for sticking around. Peace, keys.